us. So when I say I'm American, I'm simply saying that when it comes to me doing business and navigating myself through life, I think like that. I don't look at a person and think because they're black, they're good for me, or because they're white, they're bad for me.
Right, you're not supposed to.
I first let them present themselves.
Right, exactly.
And then
you're not
I gauge it and judge it at that. Because you got some people like, all white people are the devil. No, I know some black devils too.
I'll tell a story. I remember I work in corporate America, right? So I do my videos, I street teach and all of that. And so I work in networking, computers and all that stuff like that. So one day I come to the job, this Puerto Rican brother, he's like, yo, Tariq, man, they found your videos. They playing them in the conference room. So I have a Jewish owner.
Your Israelite videos.
My Israelite videos. I'm barking and blazing on white people, all that. And so the Jewish owner calls me in the office. We sitting down there talking, and he's like, I saw your videos, on the street. I said, yeah, I do that, outside of work. I don't bring that here. He said, good. He said, you don't bring it here and keep it that way. Because what we do with our economic growth has nothing to do with for my people. So if I can go work in corporate America, I should also be able to go in my neighborhood and wake my people up, get them off of drugs, restore them, build a community, and they don't conflict.
Guy, though.
He could have. Right. He could have. If I wasn't good at what I do, he probably would have said, "No, we gotta let you go," or something like that. But I was good at what I do, I think he's gonna say something.
Well, my question is just, we see you guys rocking the 6-pointed star and everything, and a layman's interpretation might be to think that you have issues with Jewish people. Or how do you feel about Jews in general and like the Jewish state of Israel?
Jews in general, or the Jewish man, we look at him as the imposter. He's not the original Jewish man. He's not the only way we can identify who the children of Israel are is to go to the book about the Israelites, which is the Bible. So if you go to the Bible, they don't match the people of the book. The Jewish state became a Jewish state in 1947 after World War II, and they just divided Palestine, which is why they're at war right now. They just divided Palestine and by force created an Israeli state. But that's not their land. I believe there was an Egyptian prime minister that said the Jews left black and came back white. Nobody believes that they're the people. Helen Thomas, one of the secretaries for the White House, when they asked her, what does she think about the conflict? She says, well, they should go back home. And the reporter's laughing. It's like, what do you mean by that? She said, well, they're from Germany. They're from Poland. They should go back home. They fired her later that day because she told the truth. So they're just not the children of the book. They're the imposters of the book. That's how we look at them.
Why is it that whenever black people claim their Jewish heritage, they say that is anti-Semitic? We always hear that trope.
Anti-Semitic is a weird term because biblically speaking, Shem, anybody that comes from the man named Shem, that's what Semitic is a English word, right? It's short for Shem. Shem is a man that had children, and they eventually became different tribes. So the Arabs technically are Shemitic. We are Shemitic. Whites are Shemitic. Asians are Shemitic. They're all Shemitic people. The Jewish man, I think in the 1800s, coined the term Semitic to be specifically about them. And it's really a trick bag.
Right.
It's a straight up and down. It doesn't matter what you say. If they deem it as derogatory, it's anti-Semitic, which basically means if you don't say everything out your mouth pro-Jewish, you're anti-Semitic. And the reason why they look at us that way is because they don't want to give what is rightfully ours. So they have to discredit us, because if we are Jews, let's say the Israelis are the Jewish people, and then we lay claim to that, we say we the lost tribes, they would have to by right give us the same things that they're giving their own Jewish people.
Right. Because historically, the person who spread a lot of the knowledge of Judaism into Europe was a black dude named Eldad the Danite.
Right.
Around the 8th or 9th century, he became a celebrity. He was saying that there was a tribe of Jewish people in East Africa.
Right.
Not too long ago, about a couple of decades ago, they did a DNA test on this tribe in Africa, found out they were really Jews, and they never said anything else about it.
Right.
So it's proven scientifically
that they are.
That,
but again, that means
You got a whole
land.
tribe in Africa that was all Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jews. Right.
And they
Oh,
said
you
they
saying
came
your
from-
kind of Jew.
Right, my kind of Jew.
Like
Right,
the
my kind of
Israelites.
Jew. Right, an Israelite. And so what that means is land, inheritance, the same way, like Jewish people make sure that they stay within their own ecosystem as far as taking care of their own. But now if they recognize the black people that are laying claim to that, they would have to give them the same thing.
Right.
And they're not going to do that.
Right.
Because of course they're not the people, and they've just learned to monopolize that term. They've learned to take over and monopolize, and it's really through their military power. I mean, America funds the hell out of them. Even in this Israeli-Pakistani war, if you say, like, they just fired this black woman who was an attorney in New York because she chose to be pro-Palestine. Now, I'm not pro neither, and I pray no black person makes really an opinion. This is their war. This has nothing to do with us. I don't know if y'all heard what Amari Stoudemire said. Did you hear what
What he said?
Amari Stoudemire said?
Oh, I did hear what he said. Yeah.
When he said, fuck you, the black people that don't support the Israeli people.
Well, that's what you just asked. Yeah,
Yeah, Amari Stoudemire made a video where he said, if you black and don't support the Israelis, fuck you. That's exactly how he said it.
Right.
And what's weird about that
is he Israelite?
He's a Jewish type of Israelite, though. He's like over there, like he wear the black hat and, you know, dress just like him. The weird part about Israel-Palestine thing is that in war, there's innocence on both sides. When you blowing stuff up, you're not blowing up Hamas. You're blowing up the civilians that have nothing to do with the war. When you do anything to the Israelis, you're not blowing up the enemies.
That's like hitting my neighborhood,
right?
And thinking everybody Paul Rose.
Exactly. And so the earth wants everybody to have all the compassion on the Israelis, but they don't want them to have any compassion on the Palestinians, which makes no sense to me because it's war. Nobody's innocent. You can't divide a land in half, displace the people that was in there, implant the Israeli people in there, and then expect them to lay down.
They brought a map. Remember, in the room.
Right.
And they were showing how much of this used to be Palestine.
Right.
Versus how much is just Israel. They've taken the land. And the Palestinians, they were reduced to this little dot over here, right?
Yeah.
So when I first was hearing everything, I really wasn't paying any attention. It sounded like the Palestinians was doing all the stuff to people from Israel.
Right.
Until I went on Clubhouse, and actually, I went to Blue Moon, and the owner of Blue Moon, he's Palestinian. And he said, man, your friend, speaking on the wrong side. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he started showing me all this stuff. And some dude named Sean King or something.
Tariq's got a lot to say about that.
I don't know.
I'm cool with Sean King.
Oh, you cool with Sean King?
I'm cool.
So when I go to Sean King's page, right, he's showing
That's
what
the
I'm
white
seeing
guy, right?
there.
Yeah,
Wait, we're giving him
say
white.
he's white. I don't know. He say he's black, but
Ain't no real proof of that, though, right?
Whoever this dude is, everything that I thought it was to be,
Right.
he's showing it was the opposite. So then I started asking questions. So then they like, well, they're controlling the media. They're feeding the media. That is this, that is that, that is this, or is that. And I'm going to be real, quite naturally, I think stuff's been done on both sides.
That's what I'm saying. Like, neither side is innocent. It's a war. You can only fix the problem when the war is over. Unfortunately, this war
wrong for standing with his people.
He wrong for saying if black people don't support the Israelis, fuck you. Like, we just supposed to blindly support the Israelis no matter what. That's like me telling y'all to just support me. Y'all don't know me.
Right.
If you don't know me and I tell y'all to support me and fuck you if you don't, your first instinct is to say, I'm not supporting you because you're putting me in a either ride or leave position instead of telling me why.
And there's this desperate attempt to drag us black people into that conflict.
Right.
We ain't got nothing to do with none of it, to be honest.
And who fights in our conflict?
Right. Because the black people who are saying something, you got a lot of black people getting fired.
Right.
Whatever side
that
you
lawyer,
take.
that was a $250,000 job she lost.
Just
because she expressed an opinion that was more on the Palestinian side than the Israeli side.
Right. A sister who's a professor at a university, she said, hey, I support Palestine. Oop, you're anti-Semitic. She lost her job. So black folks need to stay out of this bullshit, as far as I'm concerned.
Stay out of it or fight to have freedom of speech?
That's a good point. That's a good point. But the thing is if we're going to do the freedom of speech thing, let it be for something that benefits black society and not these other people. My thing is, because we're fighting for freedom of speech.
A lot of us do business with people, with the Israelis.
But that's the realization that a lot of the white left-leaning liberal people in America had, is that they went all in on BLM, and now they're realizing that a lot of those people from BLM are not so friendly to your Jewish roots as you might have expected.
You talk about the Black Lives Matter movement?
Well, it's just a lot of like white liberals just got in bed with BLM and assumed that they were going to side with them about everything for all time.
Yeah, BLM. Okay. All lives matter, right?
All lives matter. Listen. Listen.
Well, I don't like
Let's talk about that.
Do we have to get some butter biscuits? We got to get some butter biscuits for Wack.
I come in as a student.
We got to get some incredible butter biscuits.
I'm gonna tell you why. If there's a football field,
right,
and every 10 yards is a different race of children, I'm going to tiptoe through that football field the same way, no matter what area I'm in. I'm American.
Right, that's fine.
I believe that like black lives are in all lives, is it not?
If I say
in
the
all
same
lives.
Like how? I don't get that.
When I say all lives matter,
black lives are contained within that. Their argument would be that nobody's ever questioned the white lives matter, but our country has a real serious history of treating black lives like they don't matter.
Well, we have a system.
We have white people in this world you don't care for?
No, I mean, I'm cool with some white people. We still have white supremacy.
Yeah,
that doesn't change.
Yeah, but fuck them.
No, I mean, the system is based on white supremacy. So we're in the system. It's like a jail. We can say fuck the jail, but we still in it.
And that's more so what we be talking about. We talking about the system.
The system, right. It's not an individual white person.
You would have to destroy the system to really get rid of white supremacy.
First
you
of all,
can't do that.
Look, man. Y'all got to stop acting like the system in 2023 is the same system in 1820.
It's exactly the same.
Wack.
No, it's exactly the same.
Wack.
It's exactly the same.
It's the same system. Wack. What's
different?
What's
opportunity?
No, we have more opportunity back then.
You crazy as hell.
We have more opportunity, less unemployment, more families together.
Out of your mind.
Brother, in the 1800s, one of the first black Israelites here in America.
You do well for yourself.
There's a brother named Frank Cherry. Frank Cherry had 100 acres in Oklahoma, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We were balling out, man, when we were coming out of slavery. They said, hey, we got to stop that. That's when they started to impose a lot of stuff, when they saw that we were creating these opportunities for ourselves.
So you telling me today, in 2023, the opportunities that we have, the free range we have.
Free range to do what, Wack?
Every time I go to do something business-wise, it comes down to the information that I can put down on this application. Me personally, and I've been in some bidding wars with real estate in your backyard, in prominent areas, right? But the information that I put down on this application says I was the best guy for the situation.
But Wack, being in the music industry, you know how it is. An Eazy-E needed a Jerry Heller to get in certain doors.
Okay.
A Dre needed a Jimmy Iovine.
Jerry Heller needed Easy.
He did.
And
he absolutely did. But with the talent that Easy and Dre had, Dre needed a Jimmy Iovine. He couldn't get in certain doors without a Jimmy Iovine because they have a system where they have a code.
He was in the door.
Not all the way.
He was in the door.
Not all the way.
So you're saying, but see, this is what I mean. In the all lives matter thing and the opportunity of today, right? We all, in some way, work together. I have the product, you have the machine, right?
But you're more so speaking like from business. Like, I think the Black Lives Matter, which is like one of the worst movements I've ever heard of.
It was controlled opposition, man.
What?
Controlled.
Out of every 10 blacks
lesbians
killed,
that
out of every 10 blacks killed, we killing 8 of us.
Nah, I don't know if I agree with that.
What?
Hell, that's the same number.
What?
Group.
I don't agree.
We don't kill each other disproportionately than other groups, man.
Right.
No makeup industry, we talking about us.
But that's like reverse.
But any capitalistic society, there's going to be violence. We're not immune to that. We're not superheroes. You go to the Asian community, they got the Asian mafia.
No, they doing their own thing.
Right. So we are being pointed out like we're just ultra violent, and
we're the only ones.
We're the only ones.
Everybody else, they don't kill nobody. They don't steal. They don't do. Only black people do that.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm gonna let you speak now. I got Susan, the white lady you date, on the phone right now.
Date.